I mentioned already one of my favorite horses on the circuit right now. It's an outstanding jumping horse, Bonita. It will be first out. Again, look at Phil Lever, just casually walking around like it's a walk in the park, settling his mare. Wears a red ribbon on her tail, a sign that she can be a bit fractious. In fact, it's a correction. First out will be Frida Lindgren, still in the same camp, mind you, partner to Phil Lever. Frida rides Van Dam. Formerly from Sweden, and it's Sweden's loss and our gain, because this lady is exceptional. A reminder, time allowed is 84 seconds. You can almost feel the atmosphere growing in this wonderful arena as a large crowd settles to watch, which will be surely a very entertaining class. It's the Coolmore Futurity. First to go, Frida Lindgren, Van Dam.
I'd like you to enter this side and exit the other side, please. Field to the gate is 1, 2 to book. Field to the gate is 1, 2 to book, 3 to James, 4 to Page. 5 to Mel, 6 to William, 7 to Gemma, 8 to KPR, and Adam Jackson to the warm-up, please.
Great start, Frida Lindgren. 84 seconds of time allowed, all clear, 82.51. And please, ladies and gentlemen, do get engaged, because this class is going to build and build. The surface is better than world class. It's quite heavenly. Riders really trust this surface. The horses trust the surface. They jump so well off it now then. In the ring is my mare, Phil Lever and Bonita. Just have a look at the style of these two. A great start, Frida Lindgren and Van Dam, and her partner now, Phil Lever and Bonita. Great clear. And I say great clear, just. Time allowed, 84 seconds. The great mare, 83.92. Already 2 clears. And how apt that someone's singing Knocking on Heaven's Door, because sitting on that horse would probably be just like that. Back in the arena live with this lovely horse of Brooke Dobbins from Victoria, Jackie's. Have you ever seen a horse with a more intelligent head? Loves his work, ears pricked, looks absolutely a picture. Brooke Dobbin, Jackie's. Great job, Brooke. Now, his day might not yet be over. The 4 faults, and again, whoever set this time, both the last 2 riders, 83.92 and Brooke, 83.84. 84 being the time allowed. So we are taking the top 10 best performances from round 1 into round 2. So 4 faults could still be alive. As James Arkins back from a tour of the US, rides the stallion Braveheart. And children on the front row, if he jumps clear, you can make a noise. Unlucky James, going so well. 8 jumping, again, well inside the time. James Arkin, renowned for a forward canter, 80.86. But that stallion stepping into the grade, we'll see more of Braveheart, no doubt. From the Green Grove Stud on the central coast of New South Wales, it's Paige McBain. You heard Maddie Cinderberry earlier talking about balancing academia with the physical aspect of show jumping, and this is exactly what this young lady does, studying law, still very much out on the family stud farm, producing lots of young horses. The McBain family, great sponsors of show jumping on the East Coast. GH Emerville Olga. Grant Hughes' famous Emerville line. Eight-year-old horse, just a little green, but the way Paige rode that related line was beautiful. Well done, Paige. Just 8 years of age. GH Emerville Olga, one for the future. Having had a couple of rails, Paige notably back off the gas. 5-time penalties, but definitely would be happy with that result. Real horse for the future for Paige. In the lineup yesterday, Melissa Blair, Connolly's Karuba. Young mum, Melissa, good to see her back in the saddle. Can never go past this horse without mentioning how there's a twin by embryo ridden by Colin Brook and this particular horse. Not something you hear about every day, twin by embryo. Great job, Melissa. 9 strides on the curve, 10 to 11. Absolutely nailed it. All clear. 79.94. In fact, one of the fastest clears. Great job. We will come back with seeded best 10 performances. So a faster clear round. You will come out later in the draw. The temperature's heating up. It's not just from that sun. Down here on the ground, it's getting very exciting in the Coolmore Futurity as Will Matthew and KPH Madison on course. This mare by Casiago. Well done. Great job from Will Matthew, KPH Madison. Time it out is 84 seconds and another one in the 83s. 83.60, so don't put the horse away yet, Will. 4 faults, the top 10 performers going through to the next round. On the back of some fantastic performances at Adelaide Royal last week, Gemma Crichton, Krista Moore D, all the bling in the world shining out in the strong sunlight here at Willinga. 3 clears, Gemma Crichton, Krista Moore D.
JCR's on course net, 1 for Adams, 2 for Taylor, 3 for Isabella, 4 for Amanda, 5 for Aaron.
Strong round. Well inside the time, deceivingly in fact. 81.84, just the one rail. Graham Watts got his riders thinking about landing and making that turn. Interestingly, Gemma went 10 strides, that is, 10 to 11. And if you're watching show jumping for the first time, our guests in the VIP, this gentleman on board now is a dual Olympian. His name is James Patterson Robinson. He's riding for Team Priestley, and he rides Team Priestley leader, Ego Z. 2 rails down, 8 faults, green rails 2 at that. 81.21, great time. Horse will be much better for the experience. Just bringing on a number of young horses for Team Priestley. And again, what is the Futurity? Futurity is for young, up-and-coming horses at this stage, under 10 years of age. I say at this stage because COVID, whilst it stopped competition for 18 months, a lot of these horses are 10 going on 8 in terms of experience. But next year we go back to a maximum age of 8-year-old in the Futurity classes. Three clears on the board so far as we welcome a vet by trade. He's from Victoria. Rides a horse called Gonna Fly Now. And of course, that's what we hope he does as he flies around this Graham Watts designed Coolmore Futurity track. Well done, Adam Johnson. Jumped his combination beautifully. 8 jumping, 6 time, total of 14. Time allowed being 84 seconds. As 22-year-old Michaela McNamara steps up to the plate. Michaela rides SS Stars Knight. And yes, in the VIP tent you are allowed to show horses, fences that you feel may be a little spooky. Once the bell goes, you have 45 seconds to start your round. Michaela working overtime. Now this 9 stride line. Oh, goodness me. Opted to go the 10 strides, 10 to 11, just the back bar, maybe a little stretchy, a little off the last fence. 4 jumping 3 time, total of 7. Originally from New Zealand, Isabella Duplessis. She rides, non-surprisingly, a New Zealand bred horse, Onessa MVNZ. Has been going particularly well at Willinga. Let's wish her well.
4 to Amelia, 5 to Jeremy, 6 to Saint, 7 to Sarah, and standing to warm up next is 8 please.
Of course, we will get Isabella Duplessis checked out, medics straight away on the job. The value again of those air vests. Looked a little nasty in the beginning, hope she's okay. Horse looks fine. But it's not going to help, but let's put our hands together. Wish her well. Thank you. She's a very brave jockey, don't worry, and she's very upset about that, but she knows that we're all thinking of her.
They want out.
She needs to come out, please. Amanda? Could you come back out of the arena, please?
Amanda, if you talk to Manuel there, please.
Don't know why, but... You right? Yeah. They don't listen. Who don't? They come up. Straight down, he's coming out there. Yeah. That's because of the paramedic. They pulled both paramedics, so we're on hold for a minute. That's why they're done it. All right. Because Amelia fell off and then Bella fell off and pulled both paramedics in.
There's only one medic.
No, there's 2, but they pulled the ring 2 medic down here, I think.
I think there's 30 in this.
Yeah, there is, so we'll just go through.
But you're going to have a rate before the jump off?
We will. Yeah. Oh, well, I'm heading up there. I'm saying we will.
Once again, a big thanks to the Magnia family, sponsors of the Coolmore Futurity Spectacular. As now cover has been restored. Amanda Madigan, formerly from WA, now very much entrenched with Helen Chug as her #1 rider at the Diamond B operation. Many a horse, both here and other competitions on the East Coast, you'll see with the Diamond B prefix. This is Beyonce out of Helen Chug's great stallion Beluga. And interestingly, in the VIP, to note that mother Vivienne, Amanda's World Cup horse, gave birth to this particular horse and then pretty much rejected it at birth. And Amanda and Helen had to bucket feed Beyonce. And what a beautiful horse Beyonce has turned out to be. Amanda Madigan, Diamond B, Beyonce. Well, intelligent riding. And there in the VIP, if you noticed, the skillful rider, having had a rail, knows the value of a quick four-fault time, noticeably moved up, almost to a hand gallop in parts. And that was very intelligent riding, because now she sits as the fastest 11 out of 10, Amanda Madigan on point, sitting just behind the clear rounds. All the experience in the world with that jockey, and it showed with that decision she made. Aaron Hadlow. And Aaron rides the Locke family's imported horse, Cosmos. Ten strides to the last fence. Great clear. Time allowed is 84 seconds. Time taken 75.59 into our second round. The very popular Aaron Hadlow and the Locke family will be delighted as Cosmos jumps clear in our Coolmore Futurity. Stable rider for Team Equus. on the New South Wales Central Coast. They just do beautiful at Equus. Lovely, stylish rider that is Jess Brown. All the horses highly trained, flat work a key. And here's another horse on the production line coming forward. Equus, In Demand, and Jess Brown. Well done, Jess. Horse noticeably jumping better as the round went on. 8 jumping 4 time, total of 12. Jess Brown, Equus In Demand. And Style followed by Style. Amelia Douglas. Just 23, trains with George Sanner, Olympian at Chatham Park. The Douglas family, again, great supporters of show jumping on the east coast of Australia. This young lady wants to make show jumping a career. Already been to the UK. Great young lady all round. Known her since she was in juniors. And Amelia rides Quidessa VG. Next to go in our Coolmore Futurity.
You can go to one, please. There is a flight range. Next on Crossing Journey. 1 to train, with the set of 1 to train, 2 to serve, 3 to train. 4 to freedom. Put 5 to you now, please.
And these riders know their horses inside out. And Amelia, not quite happy with the way Quidessa was feeling. Tips her hat, comes away. Jamie Willinga Coolmore to Lara Watt Kablensky. That name sounds familiar for Hobart races. Jamie's family actually won the Sydney to Hobart. Her father, very much a racer of yachts, and that winning name their long-established company going back over 100 years, winning appliances. It's Jamie winning Kermond to Lara Watt Kablensky.
We have Jamie on the board. Now going to the gate. That's 1 to James. 2 to Sarah, 3 to Shannon, 4 to Frida, 5 to Cook, 6 to Georgia, 7 to Kathy, and 8 to Jane to Arthur. Next in the warm-up will be Kate, please.
Well done, Jamie. Horse again noticeably jumping better towards the end of the round.
1 to Sarah, head to the gate, please. 2 to Shannon, 3 to Frida, 3 to Frida, 4 to Cook, 5 to Georgia.
Now here's Shane Davidson from Queensland. Not the biggest stallion in the world, but plenty of heart. This is Spectre D by the supersized Staccato. Four clear rounds. And it's not the size of the dog, it's the size of the heart in that dog, and Spectre D is all of that. Shane Davidson. Three down. Inside the time allowed. Total of 12.
2 to Frida, 3 to Cook, 4 to Georgia, 5 to Kathy, 6 to Jane, 7 to Kate, and 8 to Clara, please.
Now the Yandu Equestrian Services 1 metre 20 young horse under 7 years of age will be moved from ring 2 into this grandstand arena following the Stoll Tops young rider. So 20B, the Yandu Equestrian Services 120 under 7 years of age into the main arena, and there will be half an hour of arena assimilation if you require. Sarah McMillan, Kakadu BHV. Great round. Time allowed is 84 seconds. Sarah McMillan, Kakadu BHV, 85-7, 2-time penalties. That isn't the worst result. Puts her into 5th in terms of qualifying, going into our next round, taking the top 10 combinations. An impressive horse, Shannon Breen, Lontarchi Blue, PS, by the famous Glocks London, ridden to success by the Dutch national team. Shannon Breen, Lontarchi Blue, PS. Unlucky Shannon, definitely a horse for the future. 8 jumping, 8 time, total of 16. Lontarchi, Blue, PS, and Shannon Breen. Last half a dozen combinations coming forward now. Already, third fastest clear, Frida Lindgren and Van Dam. And now Frida steps up with Wanderine Colleen. You remember, formerly from Sweden. Now very much with partner Philip at Treehaven in Victoria. Absolute stylist in the saddle. Frida Lindgren, Wanderine Colleen, next to go in our Coolmore Futurity. Great round, just the one rail. But again, that might not well be the end of her day. 4 faults in 81.20. Presently into 7th spot, taking the top 10 into our second round. Again, from Victoria, on his second round. Remember, he came forward with the lovely grey horse jackies. Here he is again, Devos, GP, and Brooke Dobbin. Great riding, Brooke. Fortune favours the brave. What a forward shot he had into his combination. All clear. This second round is really heating up. 78.71 the time taken. Our second fastest clear of the day behind Cosmos. And why does that matter? Well, it does, because when they come back, they are in seeded order. And the lower down the jump off you can be, the more opportunity to see what you have to do to beat and become our Coolmore Futurity champion of 2023. From New Zealand, Georgia Busset, and the lovely stallion, Benthams Baloo. Well done, Georgie. Having had the early rail, she really had to get a wiggle on. She knew the value of a fast 4-fault time, quite obviously moved up quickly having had the early rail. Unfortunately, a couple more fences came down, but a great looking horse for the future, Benthams Baloo. Cassie Palm on course, and Cassie rides Bullseye Coco. Five clears 10 combinations going forward into our second round. Cassie Palm and Bullseye Coco look to make their mark on our Coolmore Futurity and get into this second round. It's hard fought. 5 clear rounds at this point. Cassie Palm, Bullseye, Coco. Well done, Cassie. Bullseye Coco and Cassie Palm. 8 jumping, 6 time, total of 14. He won last night. James Arkins on this horse, Glenara, Luxury Z, and young riders take note. James Arkins has already been in the ring the whole of Cassie's round. He's already ridden past the grandstand. He's already shown the horse the wall. He's already shown the horse the marquee at the top end. Quite allowable. And of course, what happens when you go overseas, you learn all the tricks of the trade. But Mr. Arkins has already got his homework done as he comes to the first fence. Well done, James. Thoroughly professional. James Arkins, Glenara, Luxury Z. Picks up from where he left off last night. And young riders, can you go and do that in the stole tops later today? Of course you can. You can get in the ring and show all of those 60 seconds worth of time that James spent in the ring. Just back from overseas, and no doubt that is commonplace on the US circuit. There's no reason why that can't happen in Australia. Kate Hinchin, Caloundra PS. What a lovely horse this is. Talara Cameron's onto it. She's following James. Fantastic. I just think Kate Hinchin is bringing forward a lovely group of young horses. Caloundra PS all clear, and fantastic that we will see those guys in our second round. And as I pointed out, Mr. Arkins, Talara Cameron has been in the ring all the time that Kate was riding round. She's also ridden past the grandstand. She's also shown all the most important fences in her opinion, and now she gets away within her 45 seconds. Horse management at the top end. Young riders, take note. Talara Cameron, last to go in the first round, and Chalina DP. Lovely mare, bred by the Lamb family, by Christiane. This would be a popular clear. Come on. Job done. Yeah. Talara, this might be your morning. All clear. Time allowed is 84 seconds. Talara and Chalina, 83.88. A fraction inside the time, but a clear is a clear. So that's wonderful news going forward. That gives us our 7th clear. In fact, 8 clears. I'll just confirm with our judges the order of go. We'll be back very shortly for the second round of the Coolmore Futurity.
Then I'll give it a call, and then let's go to the shape. Second out will be Sarah. Third out will be Philip. Fourth, Lana. 5, Frida. 6, Kate. 7, Melissa. 8, Brooke. 9, James. And 10, Aaron.
Ten combinations going forward into our second round of the Coolmore Futurity. 8 clear rounds, 2 carrying faults from the first round. Amanda Madigan and the promising Diamond B Beyonce is out first. Sarah McMillan, Kakadu, BHV second, and Philip Lever with the lovely grey mare that is Bonita. There's our top 3 over this shortened course. Time allowed in the second round is 74 seconds. And it's quite a long second round. If you're like me, this sort of thing fascinates. I'll guide you around. We start on the right rein to the triple bar is going to be the first jump in our jump off. Then straight on the related line to 6. And then left rein. Fence 7 in front of the grandstand with the white picket underneath it onto the purple butterfly. A, B, so 5. The triple bar to the foresight fence. Turn left to where Chris, our arena party captain, is standing right now on the related line into the double. And then away from the double, left rein, jump the wall. And then right rein, 10. The yellow oxer, what was 9 strides, into the double, 11A, 11B. Then in front of the VIP, the Willinga fence, which was 12 in the first round. And the last 2 fences, left rein again, the Liverpool in the middle of the arena, number 2. And finally, on the far side, opposite and against the foresight banners, number 14, a square oxer on that far side. A long, detailed jump off. Fences 5, 6, left rein 7, 8AB, the wall, right rein, the yellow oxer, 11AB, Willinga fence against the VIP, left rein hard gallop to the Liverpool, fence 2, and the last fence on the far side, number 14, where the foresight banners are. It is going to be exciting. Time allowed, 74 seconds. And first horse out is going to be from the Diamond B stud. It will be Amanda Madigan on Diamond B Beyonce. And you'll remember to get into this second round how speedy Amanda was. She had an early rail to get 4 faults and then galloped through the rest of the round, knowing the value of a fast 4. Well, there you go. It proved to be the case. Fastest 4 faults and gets into the second round. She jumps at World Cup level. She's no stranger to pressure. But this is a different end of the scale. This is the next World Cup horses coming through, 10 and under 10 years. She will be our pace setter. She carries 4 faults from the first round. And remember, folks, you're absolutely invited to cheer Amanda on, clamp, stamp your feet, whatever it takes. And the more we get involved, the better the atmosphere and the better these horses will jump. The surface is just heavenly. I certainly don't know of a better surface in Australia. And that's great when we're going at speed because the riders trust the surface, the horses feel safe on the surface, and we can look forward to a great jump off. I mentioned earlier, to those watching jumping for the first time in the VIP, you are allowed to show, as Amanda is doing there, fence 14, so the mare hasn't seen that fence, and she's quite entitled to use her time effectively. Just fixing the timing gear on the far side. And when you go down the list of competitors, the fastest clear round and will come out last from the first round, Aaron Hadlow and the Locke family's imported horse from Germany, Cosmos. One out from him was last night's winner, James Arkins, Glenara Luxury Z. Game on. Now the gallop to the Liverpool and the last fence on the far side. Intelligent. Well done, Amanda. Had to go like a scalded cat because she was carrying 4 from the first round. So she had to chance her arm and go for a fast clear in round 2. Didn't quite happen, but that is the name of the game. 8 jumping in the second round, 4 faults in the first, total of 12. .74 seconds, the time allowed. Sarah McMillan, Kakadu, BHV. Carrying 2 time faults from the first round, carrying 2. Great job, Sarah. Great to hear everyone getting engaged. Just the one rail, carrying 2 from the first. As Kakadu gets annoyed. He wanted a clear. Total of 6 over the 2 rounds. Now then, the clear rounds. The best horse he's ever jumped on, quote, unquote. Phil Lever about this stunning mare, Bonita. The first of our clears. She is some horse. It's Phil Lever from Victoria and the glorious Bonita. Great round, Phil. He got this amazing angle to his wall, just pushed him a little wide. The horse didn't really stop, it just had not enough room. Phil Lever, total of 4 over the 2 rounds, currently in pole. Now, Talara Cameron, what a popular clear this was on Charlina DP by Christiane, bred by the Lamb family in Victoria, Denison Park. But riding with her, it's Talara Cameron, Charlina DP. Now, does Talara get the angle the previous 2 competitors have gone? I think not. Did, but just pulled the penalty behind. Great job, Talara. Talara Cameron, Charlina DP, a total of 8 over the 2 rounds, 67.97. So already we can determine that a clear round in the second round is going to head straight to the top of that leaderboard. Decisions for Frida Lindgren. She knows she can get a tight turn after the wall. She knows she can get a tight turn after 2, the Liverpool. But in the knowledge that a clear takes her to the top of the leaderboard, does she risk it? We're about to find out. It's Frida Lindgren, Van Dam. Oh, just a little quick across her oxer. Now she must go inside, surely. Indeed. Speed was the enemy in the end. And would have absolutely gone to the top. She was some 10 seconds ahead of Philip. As it is, Phil Lever and Benita sits out the front, carrying 4 across the 2 rounds. 71.64, whereas now Frida, well, 8 with a ripping time, 61.22. Now into 3rd spot. The Coolmore Futurity, 1 meter 40 in this second round. Kate Hinchin, Caloundra PS, a real star of the future, both of them in fact. 4 faults, 71.64. It's 1.40 meter high. Decisions to make. Here's the biggest one. Kate, inside or round? Great job, Kate. And we have a new leader, 65.10 and 4 faults. Bravery to keep going forward. Jumped on the angle after the Liverpool. That's paid dividends. Kate Hinchin now sits at the top. 65.10 carrying 4. As Melissa Blair, Connolly's Karuba. Wouldn't this be a story? Clear in the first round. Encouraged by her coach, James Patterson Robinson. That awkward related line to start the round. This is getting tense. James Patterson Robinson. You can hear him on the live stream. Now, Melissa, where do we go from here? Oh, she's in. Just this last fence. That was so unlucky. The pressure of the last fence. Now, she has to compose herself. We were looking at our first clear. This is where the psychology comes in. Now she must refocus. Well done, Melissa. Connolly's Karuba.
James is next to the gate quickly, and that makes one for Aaron.
4 jumping, 7 time, a total of 11. Kate Hinchin still out in front. 3 more riders to go. A clear will go to the top of our leaderboard. 4 faults, and you must get around quicker than 65.10. 3 riders to go. You could cut the tension with a tension monitor here at the Coolmore Futurity. Brooke Dobbin and Devos, they've had a great show, the Brooke Dobbin family. Oh, he added, went the 10, rattled the back bar, it's still there. Two from home. The crowd leans back in its seat. Clear round. What a great round. Clearly, the clear was everything. He went 10 strides into his 11A. Devos, GP, Brooke Dobbin to the top of our leaderboard, our first double clear. 63.94. He won last night on this horse. Look at him, would you now? He's not riding for second place as he streams over in a big forward counter. It's James Arkins, Glenara, Luxury Z. Goes round, but at the gallop. Look at this. Went the 8. Goodness me. What a round. Now, when I tell you that Brooke Dobbin is leading with his double clear, Devos GP in 63.94. The one rail, wow, what a time, 57.46. Some 6 seconds quicker, but we've had the rail. Comes down to one combination that can spoil the Dobbins' week because they have been in the lineup aplenty. A relatively new ride owned by the Locke family. Well, they support and sponsor lots of show jumping. Do they deserve their horse to win the Futurity? Aaron Hadlow, the consummate professional. It's all set up. One horse to go. Aaron Hadlow, Cosmos. Tell you what, he's not hanging around. He's riding for second spot. This is brave riding. Hasn't taken a backward step. Great job, Aaron. And that time was actually faster than James Arkins. James Arkins, I just mentioned, 58.54. The winner of the 2023 Coolmore Futurity is Brooke Dobbin and Devos GP. Our only double clear round, all clear 63.94. It was a marvellous class to watch. Great job, riders. But special congratulations to Brooke Dobbin, Devos GP, our winner of the Coolmore Futurity. And riders, while we're all caught up in the excitement of the Coolmore Futurity, Class 20B, the Yandu Equestrian Services 120 young horse, under 7 years of age, will follow the Style Tops young rider round 3. our next competition in the main arena. So coming out of ring 2 into ring 1, if you will, in the grandstand arena, the Yandu Equestrian Services 120 young horse, under 7 years old, into the grandstand arena. And there will be a period of arena familiarization if you wish to avail yourself of such. So after the Stole Tops young rider, competitors in the 7-year-old may ride their horses for a short while in the grandstand arena for familiarization process, all happening today at the wonderful Willinga.
Hi, I'm Eric Lowry, veterinary surgeon at Willinga Park. Willinga Park Vet Hospital aspires to be one of the best hospitals in Australia, provides a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week emergency and aftercare service. Our team of highly qualified staff is dedicated to offering a personalized and compassionate veterinary service, utilizing state-of-the-art technology within the vet hospital. The vet hospital is furnished with sophisticated diagnostic, medical and surgical equipment, as well as exclusive stables and an intensive care unit which features a very extensive reproductive barn with the best laboratory facilities. Our ambition at Willinga Park is to provide equine excellence to every horse discipline.
Could you not hear me at all? Oh no, I was going on before. There we go. Okay, no, okay.
Jag, you clean one, mate.
That's all right, mate. I'm not too old yet.
Where's going to be best on an angle, basically?
Sophie. I did try to read it.
No one can really, except those two.
And thanks, ladies and gentlemen. What a great class that turned out to be. Absolutely marvellous. And again, to the Magnia family, Tom and Sophie, we really appreciate your sponsorship of a great futurity. And ladies and gentlemen, again, the winner of the Coolmore Futurity 2023, Brooke Dobbin and Devos GP. Very popular win. As we move down the line, in second spot, James Arkins, Glenara, Luxury Z. Was indeed a great class. In third, Aaron Hadlow and Cosmos. It's a great round by Aaron. Just the one rail in the second round. And in fourth, Kate Hinchin and Caloundra, PS. Lovely young horse. A team of young horses that Kate is putting together. In fifth, the jumping mare, quite extraordinary, Phil Lever and Bonita. Lovely grey horse, ridden by Sarah McMillan. Kakadu BHV into 6th. Into 7th, from Victoria, Frieda Lindgren and Van Dam. Very popular clear round in the first round to Lara Cameron and Charlina DP. Into 8th, Melissa Blair, so close. Up to the last fence. Another time, Melissa. In 9th, Melissa Blair and Colonies Karuba. And rounding out our place getters in 10th spot on the lovely mare, Amanda Madigan, Diamond B Beyonce. And once again, to the Magnia family, who I know are in the crowds, thank you again for your support of show jumping, and particularly today, this wonderful event, the Coolmore Futurity. So big congratulations again to Brooke Dobbin. The Dobbin family have had a fantastic 3 days now at Willinga. Brooke, is it fair to say, I think the riders want to win a great futurity class, which you've just done today. Does it mean something to you when you're sitting on a next generation equine athlete that the futurity is now in your hands?
Yeah, look, I mean, these classes in the last few years especially, I feel have just got stronger and stronger, and the horsepower that's coming through now is a real glimpse into what we've got to come up to the Grand Prix in the years to come. So to be standing at this end of the line with a group of horses like this is, yeah, it's really cool. It's, you know, like any one of these 10 horses in the lineup could win the class if it was run again tomorrow. So, yeah, I'm glad I'm at the front to start. But, yeah, these are just great classes, great jumping, and it's all just going so well in the direction we're going.
And what about Devos? Can you just give a little insight into where you regard this horse and the direction you're going in?
Oh, look, he came to us. We imported him out of Belgium as a 3-year-old, and his nickname around the stables is Naughty, just because it's just like a kid on red cordial with OCD. You know, it is getting better and better, and we'll see where the future goes. I really like the horse. I think it's really cool. Yeah, we've just got to just keep doing the miles and try and get it to that next level.
As I said, the Dobbin family having a great day out at the office over the last 3 days. Anyone you'd like to thank at all before we move on?
Oh yes, very much so. Everyone that's run the show at Weena, Terry for allowing us to all be at the venue. Like, it's just amazing. Like, there's just nothing else like it. Coolmore for sponsoring the class. And then my own sponsors, which are Kentucky Equine Research, Equisage, CWD. I wear Sam Shield clothes. My wife and my daughter for helping me, and JPR, who's been, since he's been back, giving me a real hand to get some things over the line with different horses, and yeah, he's been a great help too.
Great words, thank you. Yeah, and worthy of a round of applause. He didn't miss anyone, did he? And speaks from the heart. Again, Brooke agreeing these futurity classes are very special, and he's on a very special horse. All good, Brooke. One last roll, please, if you wouldn't mind doing one lap with all your compadres, and then come back, please, on your own, so we can say well done for winning the 2023 Coolmore Futurity. Again, the winner, Brooke Dobbin, and Devos GP, James Arkins, Glenara Luxury Z in second, Aaron Hadlow in third with Cosmos, Kate Hinchin, Caloundra PS in fourth, Philip Lever and the wonderful grey mare Bonita in fifth, Sarah McMillan in sixth, young horse of the future Kakadu BHV, Frieda Lindgren in seventh with Van Dam, Talara Cameron, Charlina DP, Melissa Blair, Connolly's Karuba in 9th, and rounding out Amanda Madigan. Diamond B Beyonce, but as he comes past on his own to take the plaudits, the winner of the 2023 Coolmore Futurity, Brooke Dobbin, Devos GP. Well done, Brooke, excellent.